Here we are in the desert-like terrain of my backyard, searching for an alien species called the facehugger. If we are quiet, we may just catch a glimpse of one basking in the sun by my daughter's tooth fairy garden. Look, there's an adult female. Maybe they're all female, I don't know. It certainly looks like it from this angle. She knows we are here, but now we can see her in all her gruesome glory. Just look at that spine-like tail and those long spindly fingers. Just perfect for lovingly latching onto one's face to engage in a romantic dance reproduction by thrusting her egg shoot pipe down one's throat to lay her egg. Also on display, you can see her maternal instincts are on point with those veiny oxygen nutsacks, ensuring survival of her soulmate during this intimate display of affection. She dazzles with her fingernails, making her soon-to-be mate wonder, why the f*** does this thing have nails? Before she coils back in preparation to unleash all her affection in what can only be described as hug time. We probably shouldn't get too close. This species is known for her loose morals. She will literally go for anyone. If I didn't know any better, I would say she was from Croydon. And I'm married, so I do not want to have to explain how I got those marks on my neck. Oh shit. So I guess I've got some explaining to do after all. I've risked my life and my marriage to bring you this video. So I wanted to finish this video at the same time as the movie release, but there's been some things and some stuff that delayed me in getting it finished, so I'm sorry it's taken a minute. But it's finally finished, and I think it'll be worth the wait. Ooh. Touch the heartburn, I think. Ooh. Let's cue the intro and start sculpting. Alright, let's get down to business now. Let me show you how I've done the armature. So I used two tops from champagne bottles, you know, things that hold the corks on. They're called muselets, or muselet if you're French. I just opened them up and I'm going to start squishing them in a minute. Just these are going to be the legs and the body. Here we go. Just squash them down a little. Squish, squish, squish. Put them on top of each other. There's a tail. Bosh, job done. See, now my hands are telling you just glue everything together, move the legs around, get the shape that you want, and now it's time to start filling that body. So here's a little tip if you want to do some realistic looking veins. I used Folk Art Colour Shift Blue Flash for this project that I've done a while back, and it really made the veins pop. It gives that kind of blue purple shimmer. I was really pleased with how this turned out. Alright, now here's a little look at everything going into the Book Nook to make up the diorama. That's just a circuit board there. These are just the boxes that are all sprayed up. Just all the parts of the boxes that are offcuts I've put together, showing the panels. They all look pretty good. That's just a block of wood, nothing special. Again, that's just from the boxes, just little bits that are offcut. And these are from a broken Wi-Fi box, and this was from the back of a little floor fan. Another electrical box, just going to put an LED in there so it looks like a flashing warning light. Now let's just distress everything up. Alright, so I've siliconed underneath there because I'm going to be doing some resin, so I want to try and stop the resin from going into all the nooks and crannies. I'm hoping that I can just seal up to here, so we can just try and save as much space for resin. I'm just using a grey silicone. I'd rather use clear, but I haven't got clear and I've got plenty of grey, so I'm just going to use it. I think it's going to be alright. You're not going to see it, hopefully, and I can always paint over it a little bit if need be. Right, let's get on with siliconing. Right, there you go. Got the perspex off. Some nice clean face. But the only thing is where I use the two different resins. I use the deep pour on the top and the regular resin on the bottom, where you can only pour like 1/4 of an inch at a time. I thought there would be some kind of issue. You can just see that line right there. But that's going to be covered up and you can't see it from the top, so I'm going to call that a win. I'm not disappointed by that. We can get around that. I'm just going to clean up the face and just use some UV resin and some Mod Podge, do some ripples, and then this thing's almost done. Right, here we are at the end of the video now with the complete project at long last. It's taken a minute, but I really enjoyed making this. There's a lot that's gone into it. There's a lot of detail. It's evolved a lot as well. It wasn't supposed to be a Book Nook, it was just going to be a diorama, but I thought the Book Nook idea was kind of cool. Right, let me go through some of the things that weren't explained in the video. I put a bunch of these tea lights in because the red LEDs, they weren't quite bright enough for the effect that I wanted. So and it wasn't going to be a Book Nook either, so that's why I've thrown in some of them, and it gives you multiple choice of lighting angles and everything, so it kind of works out. It's a cool little thing. And the scene that I was going for is where the face hugger is bursting out of the water. Yeah, it's not a complete copy of that whole setting. I just wanted to kind of make it look like a spaceship ship kind of thing. I really wanted to focus on the face hugger bursting out of the water. When I saw the clips for the movie, that's the thing that really stuck out for me. And also with the whole face, that was a last minute thing. I hadn't really planned on putting an actual face, but I'm kind of glad I did. And with the aluminum plate, or aluminium, wherever you're from. So I'm going to leave you with the glamour shots now. If you got any value from this, please like the video. It really helps the channel, and maybe even subscribe so you don't miss future projects. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.